I'm Jacob, this is Corey, Ryan, and Steven, and we're BeerMe. BeerMe is an app that is crowdsourced and allows users to report where they bought a beer from and for how much. It also allows users to search stores in their area for specific beers and find out how much they are and how far away that store is. To get our app off the ground, we would start by looking at two potential markets. The first is large metropolitan areas with large populations of young people, such as San Francisco, Portland, or the Twin Cities. The other potential place we would go would be large college towns, such as Ann Arbor, Madison, or Austin. At first, we would have to go to these places and enter the price of beers ourselves, but as our user base grew, we would allow for them to enter these prices and we would be able to move on to other things. The best way for us to grow a strong user base would be by using word of mouth and using our friends and relationships in these areas to get the app better known.
When the user opens the BeerMe app, he or she is presented with the two main functions of the app, list and search. When the list function is chosen, the user will proceed to fill out a short description of his or her drinking experience. The first thing that he or she will be asked for is where they got the beer, specifically the name of the store. Then our app will use GPS to provide a list of suggestions for addresses for the store, and the user can choose from a drop-down menu which address is correct. Then they will be asked for the name of the beer, and our app will reference the Beer Advocate database to provide suggestions for information about the beer. And again, the user can choose from a drop-down menu which information is correct that matches up with the beer they purchased. And thirdly, they will be asked for the price for the given amount of beer that they purchased. When they finish filling out these three pieces of information, the list function will enable the description of the beer to be found by the search function.
Alternatively, if a user decides to search for a beer, they will be prompted with two options. They can search for a specific beer, or they can search for a type of beer, such as an IPA or a pale ale. If the user decides to search for a specific beer, once they type in what they want, the default sorting would be price, because most likely the user doesn't care about the location of the beer, but they just want to get it as cheap as possible. If the type of beer search option is chosen, then the default sort would be ratings of the beer, because the user most likely doesn't care about the specific brand name of the beer, but they just want a beer that's rated well by their peers. Alternatively, users can decide to search by location in case they don't want to travel very far for their beers. Next to each beer in this list will be the price of the beer, where it's located, as well as an average rating from beeradvocate.com. Once a user selects a beer, more detailed information, including where the beer is from, how it is brewed, and other stores that sell the beer in the area, all of that will be listed and shown to the user.
To extend and expand our product, we want BeerMe to have the capability to have bars and restaurants included alongside stores. Stores should be able to list their inventory so that users don't have to do all the work. Users should also have the capability to upvote and downvote their favorite beers so that the most popular beers in your area are listed in a Trending Now page. Other alcohols such as wines and spirits should be included alongside beers for people who prefer other types of alcohol. Finally, we want the app to be fully user-run for a more efficient expansion of the product. Thank you, and have a nice beer.